All right, back for another episode of SPOS. We've got Mechastophiles Fafnir. Finally get to take a close look at this ship. As usual, is gorgeous. Mecha does just great work. I love that it's just lined with these secondaries down below. It's really fucking fun. Pretty sure, yep, it's got some inbuilt torpedoes, same as last time. And yeah, he's got the that's right. He's got the decoed missiles. If I can get a here we are. Very cool aesthetic to him. I'm sure we're gonna get a couple better looks at them throughout the run here. Um, Portholes. Oh my god, this area is actually even kind of like open. Look at this cool little outer shell of armor here. Looks like we've got. Is that reinforced decking? Might be. No? No. Yes. Yeah, that's reinforced decking. Good on you. I like reinforced decking too. Underrated. Oh, yeah, it's reinforced decking up top too. Good man. Good fucking man. This also acts as great armor because these have a lot of health. So these are doing a decent job of protecting the guns. Speaking of the guns, the deco work here, as usual, it's gorgeous, man. Just absolutely gorgeous. Very simple turret shape, which is nice. I like the ladders on the front of them. Got a little bit of steam piping. What kind of shoots are we dealing with here? I know that there's zero clip because we've been having the firepower issue. Looks like there's zero clip. That might only be 5 meters instead of 6. Hard to tell. And we appear to have. Oh my god. You did pass through direct drives that go underneath. Nice. You painted the engine? Oh, nice shiny brass gold engine. Very good. Very lovely. It's like some decentralized backup. Actually, no. These just are for contributing processing power. All right. Oh, ammo in the engine room? Oh, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. It doesn't exist. It's okay. It can't hurt me. This is interesting. What do you have going on here? It's not. So we have two steam engines. And they are dual stage. Okay. And then back here is a continuation of the second stage, it looks like. This is a pretty complicated engine, Mecha. This is very nice. Let's see, it looks like we've got primary drive going in here. And then the primary drive immediately comes out as a secondary, which is powering odd man's out. This okay, so our primary stage is this a 3-stage or even a 4-stage? Let's see, primary drive, secondary drive, tertiary. Yeah, this is a 3-stage steam engine. Wow, man. Fucking high effort. Good shit. Oh, okay. We got some stairs going below deck. Interesting. All right, we do actually have kind of a little bit of a. Oh, fascinating. So we can see these are probably just meant to be support pillars, yeah, or smokestacks even. Smokestacks. Okay, so these are the smokestacks, and this is like a. We've got multiple layers of interiors here. These go out to the AA batteries. Very, very nice. There are a ton of AA batteries. I didn't even get to how cool the deco was on the main elevated turrets here. Like this is pretty sick. We've got doors, paneling, whole 9 yards, man. Very steampunk. Very, very good. I really do like how you can see the gunwale, though, in this kind of internal crawl space. Ooh, and it's fairly detailed. Yeah, here we are. Back to the center area. So this is the more decentralized processing power. Very interesting. Narrow corridor. This goes out. Oh, it actually was walkable. I didn't even see this door earlier. Okay. So this is purposefully meant to be like this as a walkable space. Damn, dude. That's pretty fucking cool. And this goes back in through here, all right, to the other side. And we go through here. This takes us back up to the deck and to the command tower. These just walk back to the smokestacks and to that cool fucking turret neck. This goes out. Ah, there's a second entrance to that crawl space. All right, very fucking cool. Go up here. We've got our little AA batteries we covered. And this goes up to kind of our second deck here over top with the secondary AA emplacements. Can never have enough anti-air. Even from the depths where, good lord, it doesn't fucking do a thing. I'm going to assume there's probably some deco hidden detection in here. If not, that's fine. Maybe we'll be able to catch some parts flying out of it if it gets shot once or twice. I do appreciate, first off, the smokestacks are gorgeous. Second off, I appreciate that they've got ladders. I like that you used a grill. You can hide your smoke blocks down in there. Or smoke emitters, sorry. And of course, he's got these beautiful calculus-derived cage masts. Just fucking insane. Beautiful fucking prefab he's got here. A little bit of detection towers up here. 360 radar, rangefinder, elf flagos. Then these are probably real ladders, come to think of it. Going up to another spot. Oh, we do. We've got a little tiny quarters for actual command center. Very nice. Very nice. Minimalist, low to the ground kind of superstructure. Very appropriate for the time. I actually really like that it's low to the ground like this. It really reminds me of a lot of the World War One kind of transitional World War II cruisers and destroyers where they were kind of squat on deck. But I really love how you packed so much anti-air. Oh, I didn't even notice these little guys. Oh, these look like proper little rangefinders. Dude, that's so cool. I never thought to do that. That they also look like they have derpy little fucking faces, which is bonus points. Again, very aesthetically beautiful build. I'm sure I missed some details. I hope I didn't miss too many. I am very tired today, but is what it is. Of course, it's got the logo. We started out with that. That's so cool. It means that all of this, like, you can go up into the frontal buoyancy too. Oh, look at that. Got a little... Oh, for the... I see. I thought that was one of the deco pieces that looks like the back end of a hologram, and it was meant to be like a chart, but... Aluminum plates. Deco, maybe? Or real? Or just meant to cover up the ugly bottom of the emplacements. Probably meant to cover up the ugly bottom of these emplacements, because they have that kind of weird-looking, rough, circular, ugly piece of shit. All right. I see what you did there. That's actually a really good solution for them. We appear to have, I see, a metal keel of a different color. Kind of stripe all the way back. That's interesting. Ooh, like the way that goes back there. Two very large rudders. Gorgeous. And then these direct drive steam props. Only two. Very large. Very vulnerable. Very pretty. Boy, they run all the way through the ship. I love that you did that. I hate that it's so vulnerable. We did have motor cranks. We did have steam cranks allowed. So this spooks the hell out of me. This spooks the hell out of me. Oh, you got some transmissions in here too, you sneaky devil. Good on you. All right, so you've got differential thrust plus the ability to vary thrust. Very good. All right, that's probably enough on the aesthetics. Spent a little bit longer on this one than most because I'm slow today, and also it deserved it. Let's see how it does. It's going to be going up against Wezret's Emperor. Okay. Ooh, no! The cage mast immediately got blown off. Again, it seems like because of the number of secondaries. God, that's a lot of fire. It seems like because of the number of secondaries, we're getting the APS sounds kind of quashed. I don't know if they changed how that mechanic worked in a recent update. I don't remember it being this aggressive, functionally ever. What a cool silhouette to watch from the top down as it's kind of scooting along, shooting. As you'd expect from two huge rudders, pretty maneuverable. It says we've lost a decent chunk of firepower. Looks like it's all secondaries, although some of our... No, this gun's dead. At least one firing piece has been disconnected. It looks like the other's still going. It is indeed. Oof. We are starting to dig through with the crayons. That is a lot of damage starting to become true internal damage here. In fact, we can see the gun. Not aiming for the right spot to hit that gun anymore. We are getting close to exposing this one now, however. We lost a turret. Never mind. That was the gun that was exposed. Nice close fight. I think it always has been with these two. Fafnir down. Well, it's reporting. Yeah, 64. There it went. It's reporting low firepower because I think we've gone through all of the zero-clip firing. The Emperor actually still reporting an impressive amount of firepower. Looks like the Fafnir's guns have not... Well, okay. have not been as successful as per usual. I may need to examine... Ooh, nice. Well, they haven't done a lot of internal damage on that yet. I expect there's some more to come. Oh, that one's disabled, actually. Okay, alright. It took a second for it to find a decent aim point, it looks like, but it's starting to shred into the Emperor pretty good here. Looks as if we've lost most of the superstructure, basically all the secondaries, but the main batteries seem to be online. It's pretty freaking cool. Hear the APS when you get right up on them. Yeah, I'll have to check and see what's going on with the settings. Doesn't look like the Fafnir is set up to switch broadsides. Which is fair. Unless that's what it's doing right now. Which would be interesting. it certainly managed to avoid a cram hit from that tight turn. Oh, that is right in the gun. That is fire in the gun. That is a dead guy. Or not? No, we somehow still have gauge connectors going all the way up. Good. That is hanging on by one very damaged piece. This is very close. Percentage-wise, the Emperor is just barely in the lead. But the Fafnir has twice as much firepower remaining. Provided that doesn't change, it will probably go to the Fafnir. But we've got 30 seconds left. We'll see what happens. Looks like that cram was reduced to nothing but solid packers. No explosive. We did finally lose the turret, it looks like. The gun was not contributing very much firepower to the Fafnir, it seems. Fafnir ends ahead in firepower and health. That's an easy call. Next up, fighting the Hydra. These two have not yet met in the tournament, so this should be interesting. I think, from what we've seen so far, the Hydra's ammo and guns have a larger focus on penetration. I don't think these are gonna hit. They sure fucking look good though. Wait, they are! No! God, that sucks. All these AA emplacements lighting that fucking plane up, really not doing any damage to it at all because of the constant nerf to the flak damage. Okay, so the metal plates were real. We are basically at firepower parity here, although the Fafnir had taken an early lead. Looks like we're starting to reach deeper in. That might have been from a hit to the turret cap, like that. So much firepower. Yeah, they seem to have messed with the sound attenuation setting and really fucked it again. It feels like every couple of patches they do this for some reason. The Hydra, sorry, that's Sam's other entry, seems to be dead in the water, which is very not good for it. It looks like it has a fair few of its batteries left, but it is listing. And it is still taking pretty intense fire. Oh no! The mast! Now, we've got almost all of our batteries except, I mean, this gun's just dead. But 3 of the main batteries are still operational here. The stink bug has finally gone down. I missed when exactly that happened while trying to gauge where exactly damage came from and went. Okay, well, that turret is now completely gone. Granted, it was not firing before, but... Oh, and this turret is also dead. We're down to 2 turrets. This may come down to the Hydra having that redundancy focus. Maybe another one of those instances of fewer turrets versus more turrets. Oh no, yeah, we just lost. There is officially no firepower facing the Hydra at the moment, while we turn in here. It's looking extremely good for the Fafnir early on, but it is... The reason we're doing this because we've had... No, we genuinely are just closing for some reason. Very interesting. Now, getting shots at this angle is really bad for the Fafnir because, yeah, this turret being dead means that we're already very close. Very close to hitting internals in the other turret. God, there are still 3 surviving turrets on Hydra. I think just the pure redundancy and density of those were steam parts. Firepower in the Hydra really coming through here. Redundancy is kind of everything in this game, unfortunately. Especially with material restrictions. No heavy armor just makes life really difficult for fewer, bigger turrets. And we've seen that consistently throughout the tournament. This one close, but just... Ooh, no. Well, we know where that was. That was the engine. Oh, dear. Yeah, we've seen that a couple times throughout the tournament. Yeah, going to a halt. Gorgeous ship, not even close to sinking. This thing is rock solid. The stink bug slowly being shredded by these AA emplacements, but man, they're just not... Well and truly, unfortunately, if you want to have AA emplacements that actually kill planes, because remember, the stink bug's made of wood, you really just need to use the deco parts to dress up a diff gun as a AA emplacement and just give it some HE or frag. Because, like, these are just so sad. The stink bug finally kind of falling apart now underneath the AA fire. Good lord, it is a constant stream of bullets. Sorry, very distracted by that. Looks like we are slowly losing firepower on the Colossus. I don't see any disabled guns so far on the Fafnir. I'm getting the distinct impression that we may have disabled many of the broadside cannons on the Colossus. It also looks like the Colossus is facing out, which means that it can't even use its broadside cannons because of their narrow azimuth of fire. We are going to get, boom, custom torpedo hits. Even kind of bounced it. Yeah, no, they can't get on target. Oh, there we go. There's some gun firing sounds. Man, this game sometimes... Wow, we have gotten really, really far apart here. It's like the Fafnir taking it upon itself to close. I don't love that. Sure, we have super firing main batteries up front, but like we've been in here, we know this space is walkable, and walkable means it's not armored enough for it to be approaching. Not in this game. It does look like the Colossus has also gone engine dead. I would say a much crazy arcing APS actually hit. I don't know if you saw that. It came in like a goofy fucking mortar. Must be completely barrel sniped. Oh dear. We have lost our main AI transmitter, maybe? It does appear so. The Fafnir no longer has the capacity to fire its main salvo, its main batteries. I don't know if we've seen that happen yet. It does have more health, more firepower, and a tremendous number of secondaries, but, It is more or less firepower dead. It's really cool watching it in the distance. You know, it's got missiles, it's got torpedoes, it's firing against a target that is dead in the water. It still has a lot of secondaries. And the lead in health is 7%, the lead in firepower is 30%. Hard call, but I think I'm giving that to the Fafnir. Extremely close. There we go. Nice report there. And they're gone. Oh, vey. We're going to be going up against, well, you can tell by the torpedo salvo, which still hit even though it looked like it was going to miss. This is Mew's craft. He's claimed he was under the influence of some demons when he made this. I don't know exactly what that means for us, but I can appreciate it. Man, the consistency of these torpedoes. I'm apparently just never going to shut up about it. Speaking of which, it seems to have largely, killed the torpedoes from Mecha. The reason he's accurate is because they actually can adjust. They can aim. They're on turrets. I didn't even notice that. Very good. Makes great sense. We may have just lost the engine and the ammo in it. Looks like we've lost 2 turrets as well. Nasty shells. Really goddamn nasty shells. Engine? No, engine is alive. Engine's alive and cranking away. Oh, we can see the torpedoes from the top. This one's a little bitty guy now. A little bitty. Yeah, Mew's torpedo is just so good at stripping away outer layers of armor. That said, there were only 2. Here's the rest. I fucking love that you can see torpedo wakes with this render distance mod. Absolutely, so damn cool. Hey, we still actually have a firing functional torpedo on Mecha's ship. That's really impressive considering all of this torpedo firepower incoming. And they hit. Hot damn. You tell him, bud. Man. Whoop. Whoop. Something blew up somewhere. Unclear where. Fafnir looking the most shredded that we've seen so far, to be honest. Also the lowest health we've seen it at so far. And the final turret's dead. Looks like it's going to get 1 or 2 more shots off before it burns up. But it is going to burn up. Are you guys? Is the plane? It sure fucking is. There it is. Yeah, we're dead in the water now. Man. So much firepower from Mew's ship. We did a lot of damage to it. But just too much sustained firepower. Diffuse firepower too. We can see there's at least 5, maybe 6 main batteries on this. I really love these torpedoes. They're not custom though, right? No. Mine neither. I should have. I just genuinely didn't even think to do it. Pretty kind of cool silhouette going down. Well, HP death in 0.9%. 0.8. 0.2. Missiles incoming. There it is. Now we're facing off against Laser and his Serenade. You know, funny story. I now have the sound reduction to 5%, and it's still not firing from the main batteries. So, yeah, no. They have just once again tried to improve that feature and totally fucked it. What can you do? From the depths as a game. It's really like they don't even test it. Oh my god. Well, I do believe that turret is liable to be completely fucked at this point. Hey, it's firing from one. Oh, wow. Wow, god. The strategy of angry hole punch with some rounds being just pure solid shot and others being incendiary, continuing to be kind of terrifying from the Serenade. Like, just look at all of this fire. I do love we finally got something with a bunch of reinforced decking and wood. We can really see these fires going. Looks like we've lost gauge connectors on this turret, which means we have 3 firing pieces, I think, left. Because yeah, no, this one burned out. The Serenade in its kind of reload era now. No ammo left. The Serenade may have been the only one where I was making the correct call, saying that it just can't sustain its fire rate with its ammo capacity. I've gotten corrections from most of the other people in the tournament saying, no, that's just zero clip. We do still somehow have 3 firing pieces left, which is insane consider. Oh, okay, well, 2. Such nasty rounds. Yeah, with no heavy armor, these APS hole punches, you know, even if they're not Sabo, they're not. Ooh, that's AI. That's spooky right there. Yup, that was... God damn, and then it blows up the turret. Okay, we, I don't think we have any weapons left. I think the AI is functionally no longer connected to guns. What an unbelievably angry fucking hole punch. Oh no, this secondary right here still went. So we have some working connections. Good lord. It's just shredded through the mid section of the Fafnir. It's wild that you can just see straight through to the AI like this. Steam engine still trying to work, I guess. Alright, we do have a break there, but I'm guessing we actually just don't have propellers? No, we do. Interesting. So I guess the AI which was holding the movement routine got deaded. Considering all the incendiary on the Serenade, it's slower at dealing pure HP damage than a handful of the other entrants in the competition, which is similar to some of the entries that we've seen not from Laser but from Kevin in the past with the tank tournament. Very much focused on doing internal damage and disabling systems, which is, you know, a pretty damn good way of designing things. Just shredding away. I mean, it has to be set to aim at blocks above water. There's just no way. I love that you could trace the line through the reinforced decking of that round. That is a lot of blocks that it's capable of going through. Because it's just midships. I mean, well, that is a hard call. Trying to decide exactly what it's trying to do there. Now we're fighting the Z41. This should be interesting because the Z41 actually has a pretty similar strategy to the Serenade, which we just saw. Accomplishes it in a different way. Covered in diff guns. Lots of redundancy. Hard to say whether it's going to have the same amount of success. It has already lost 20% firepower, but that does not mean a tremendous amount. 50% now. That means a little more. Lots of health going too. Looks as if the primary initial volleys all went center of mass. Not where it wants to be shooting. Not when the turrets are comparatively so vulnerable. Yeah, it looks like we've lost a turret here. We've lost 2 turrets. Ooh, and I think... Oh, very nearly able to see components there. Look at that. We are 1 block away. Oh, shredding this turret now. Seems to have held up pretty well. Fafnir has now started to lose some firepower. We might finally be starting to reach in here. Though I'm seeing... Okay, we've lost a gauge increase connection. But we're really only down 1 single firing piece. We are now out of our clips. Have a slightly reduced fire rate from here on out. I believe the Z41... Nope, it is not dead in the water. She is still moving. How are those last 2 turrets looking? Largely don't look as if they've been targeted again. The smaller turret in the rear, completely dead. Somehow we have some of these deck diffs left, which is hilarious to me. Well... There went that. Fafnir largely shooting center of mass and for already damaged or destroyed. Nope, there it went. Alright, down to 1 turret. Well, if this boy is still alive. It is! It shoots! We are looking a little bit slow from the Fafnir here. May have taken a little bit of damage. Looks like this firing piece is no more, so we've got 1 there, 1 there, and then 2. We've got 4 total firing pieces left. Really have shredded a tremendous amount of health off of the Z41. The advantage of having some payload. This gun seems to be mostly intact, for the time being. Oh, I see a clip. That's not good. I also see cooling up top. I also don't see it firing. There it is, AI dead. We're up against the subject of the previous video, Team Woe Nelly. Ton of secondary fire coming in. Like, actually just an absolute ton of it. Oh no! The mast! Immediately dead. Looks like Mecha's torpedoes might actually hit. Oh, just barely missed. Damn, that's sad. A lot of firepower going out here from the Fafnir. Looks like it's all focused on the closer Nell. Good idea. We are going to take... Well, actually, we're not. Because the point that Nelly was aiming for with those torpedoes is too shallow. Ooh, we are in danger of going propulsion dead here, taking damage on them heavily. Whoa, look at this nice gap carved out here by Team Nell. That is very close to a gun already. Although we may have switched our targets. The other Nell is approaching, but mostly just kind of slamming some firepower into the rear. That's actually pretty helpful. We've almost killed a gun here, and we've damaged this. Interesting. That's very interesting. The rear of the turret caps on the Fafnir, pretty vulnerable. So are the ones on my boat. In fact, I think basically all of the ones in the tournament are not going to focus much on protection from the rear, or the sides for that matter. This Nell probably starting to look pretty ripped up. It's a lot of firepower. We do have what looks like a primary left, potentially. Yes, although it seems that we might not have ammo. No, it did just fire. The ammo may just be getting used up by torpedoes and secondaries. So that one is largely defanged. They really want to try to hit that very tall portion. Wildly unfortunate. The other Nell is just not having a good time trying to close at all. It does seem to be able to bring all of its primaries to bear. Except for this one. This one's firing restrictions are, I think, a little bit too toy. Plenty of firepower still going out to the Fafnir, and I just saw it lose some firepower. Unless that's from zero clip, it is not. We have successfully burrowed through the rear end of this turret. That Nell is dead in the water, for definite at least. Still shooting at it, though. I guess it must really like to target the closest enemy. The prio settings. We're going to get some hits on the far side. Hell yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, man. We do have 60 seconds left. Team Wonelli, of course, I'm judging very harshly on the remaining firepower. Same as when it was going through the tournament, since it has so much redundancy and functionally has a few more blocks. It's not really fair to judge it entirely on health. Fafnir has lost like one gun so far. So its firepower, yeah, 71%. That's a little bit closer to what I thought it was. Very close in health as well. Very, very close in health. We are now tied in health. Oh, and we're firing at the other Miss Nell finally. Alright. I'm giving that to the Fafnir based on health parity and slightly higher remaining firepower. Going up against the bell-bearing Midnight Light now. It really is kind of striking how much better this water looks. really is kind of cool to see. Oof. That was a lot of incendiary just kind of smacking all of a sudden. Doesn't look to have a lot of fuel to it though. Well, that said, it's starting to burn pretty good. Would it be fuel or would it be intensity? Could be either. Guess we'll find out later. Ah, that's pretty cool. What a sharp turn. That is a very sharp turning ship. 95 to 52% firepower. Looks like we've probably lost... Yeah, looks like we've lost at least one turret. Almost all the secondaries. The bell, still standing firm. Near miss on those torpedoes, I think. Getting some ghost explosions behind the midnight light for some reason. Yeah, even at 5%, functionally after the first firing of one of these larger guns, it's just wanting to completely nullify the sound effect. But guess I'll try turning it off. It just sounds really cluttered and ugly with its off most of the time in my experience, but oh, there we go. Okay, we've got some firing sounds now. First time we've gotten to hear the battery from the Fafnir. Sounds great. Oh, gone now. There we are. Really love these masts. So fucking cool. It has a very, like, hold left click to fire World of Warship video gamey kind of feel to it. You know what I mean? Like, the cannons, they're slightly out of sync. They're attractive sounding and looking when they fire, but they fire very, very quickly, all at the same spot. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's giving me... It's given me something. Something familiar to another game. Bump. Oh. Doesn't look like the Midnight Light has much firepower remaining. Looks like it's basically just down to one secondary in the rear. And I see leaks in the engine. That's so many rounds. Oh, that's kind of a cool shot, isn't it? Yeah, no. That's just fucking cool looking. Definitely a ship that's best when viewed from water level. Alright, now for the Scourge of Iron. Yeah, no, the Fafnir looks fantastic from water level. Like, it looks like a fucking cruise liner in the distance. Look, I lived on the Big Island. We had cruise liners come in all the time. You could see them. This is what they looked like in the distance. Like, down in the harbor. Ooh. Ooh. Except for this part. They never did that. That part's kind of fucking cool. It's a shame so many of those rounds miss every time. The Fafnir kind of bobs a good bit too. You don't really notice that when you're watching otherwise. But look at that. Plenty of rounds still going out. Scourge down 25% firepower. We've got first of many coming in. Well, all reasonable hits. Very center of Massey. Didn't really take out any firepower, doesn't look like. Starting to get some of that juddering going on. Hard to say what from. I didn't really used to have any issues with this with earlier versions of From the Depths. They seem to have done something recently. Fair few crams left. Decent hits on the Fafnir there too. Again though, center of mass. Just not where you want to be hitting this thing. Ain't where the guns is. Ain't not where them guns are. The bounce. Looks like some more ammo and such going up in the Scourge. We may only have 3 firing pieces remaining. 4. And that one doesn't have any barrels. Oh, damn! The mast hit. But speaking of which, I don't know if that's how a cable mast works, but looks like we've got functionally all of our guns left here. No, we have lost 1 firing piece. Okay. Unlucky aim point. Unlucky aim. She still don't switch broadsides. Same old story. So much fun to watch. But, her time comes too soon. Her firepower too infrequent. Her meals 2-star at best and overpriced. The pool, kind of dirty and overchlorinated. You know how these cruise ships are. Took a lot of fire though. Just held up to it very well. Held up to it very well. Scourge still completely mobile, it looks like. Although, unless that's just differential, one of the props may be having some struggles. I don't think it's differential if it's moving that slowly when it's turning in the opposite direction. Boy, look at this thing just kind of... Yeah, it really does just become a skeleton really quickly. God, this heartbreaking is like... Okay, alright. There's no connection points alive. But the cram components underneath, those are in pretty good shape. Well, 1. I think unfortunately the Scourge is now dead in the water, and functionally firepower dead as well. Always a fun fight watching this thing though. Alright, time to take on the bizarre silhouette that is the big cheap in the distance. Strange. That, you know, I like the weird triple-deck, bizarre, skyscraper, multi-layered nonsense that some of the very, very bizarre, coked-up designs from the interwar era went for. And that's kind of what the silhouette ended up being based on for that ship. I'm not going to say I did a good job of it, and I'm not going to say it looks good. But there's something there that I do kind of appreciate. Maybe just that it's tall. I'm not sure. Big Chief already down 20% firepower. Same can be said for Mecha's ship, which has lost an entire turret cap. Angry rounds going in, torpedoes going in, missiles also coming in. Turning into torpedoes, in fact. Lots of crammed firepower just constantly arcing down. Looks like I got closer than Mecha's craft is comfortable being. Doesn't like this. Looks like it's going to turn out. Turn out and shoot the shit out of my spy plane. That's rude, sir. That boy was not meant to survive these kinds of rounds. Really, he wasn't meant to survive any kind of round. Oh, he did. He very did. Lots of crams, lots of fire. The usual, it's very difficult to commentate my craft because it's just angry buzzing the entire time. There's just firepower coming in 100% of the time from all kinds of different angles. There's multiple different AI targeting multiple different aim points. It's just a constant mess. Lots of center of mass shots coming in from the Big Chief. Not where it wants to be hitting. Staying in close enough that Mecha's craft really, really wants to try to adjust distances, and that's putting it at a distinct disadvantage here. Looks like I have hit my zero clip and ammo tolerance. I do not have enough ammo to sustain fire rate on either of my craft. So, ooh, those were gun parts. Yup, that's this front gun. Looks like it got poked through. Yeah, that doesn't bode well for the gun next to it. Plates! Probably the most fun block in the game to watch get destroyed. Torpedoes doing their thing and carving a hole basically straight through this craft. Yeah, actually, there's an exit wound. We have 3 firing pieces remaining on the Fafnir. Big Chief's firepower starting to really slow down. Good lord, we might get a cut. That's looking awfully sketchy there. I don't know why the guns and the torpedoes are so insistent on hitting that spot, but they really want to cut this craft into, what is that, a third? More missiles coming in. Ooh, think we found some ammo there. Yeah. There's some kind of, yeah, that's an ammo storage. Interesting. I appreciate that you squirreled your ammo away. Damn fine idea, sir. More torpedoes just heading straight for that spot. Although, the whole... starting to look ripped up. Looks like we just got an engine shot there. The entire side... oh, gun parts. Yeah, that's a dead gun. We have no more firepower remaining. We are engine dead. And we are looking like a skeleton. The side facing the Big Chief just completely shredded away. What a fucking cool looking craft, man. This is such a damn good looking craft. Really cool shape when it's coming apart like this too. Like, I love ghost windows. We came close to a cut in a couple of different places here. Spooky. Oh, look at all the fragments from that torpedo volley just shredding through. Final match. The Big Dumb Lobster. Cram's coming in, not accomplishing jack shit on the first shot, as you expect to see. The AA battery is actually primarily firing at the lobster and not at the spy plane. The spy plane kind of being left alone. It might just be too small. We are already killing a gun. That is a dead gun. Oh dear. Torpedoes digging into the craft here, getting all the way through to the gun, actually. Holy shit. Yep, that is partially disabled. Swims out of the range of fire. That's so funny. Trail being left by the torpedoes there. Gun is on fire, gun is dead, gun has exploded. Gun has very exploded, turret is gone. Oh, I think that cram cut right through the turret neck. Jeez. I guess kind of a similar story to what was going on with the Serenade. I think the focus on deep penetration in the APS on the Big Dumb Shrimp Orca, the Shedungant, is really problematic for the armor scheme on the Fafnir. Oh god, yeah, no, that's already a damaged gun. The fire might completely disable it. Fire completely disabled it. No, wait, it's got one firing piece left. Looks like it's only one gauge increaser that got smoked. Oh, there went the other. What is with that section in particular of the ship wanting to get cut by aim point? I don't understand. More torpedo missiles coming. Good lord. Well, we are dead in the water. The masts are intact for now. It has been such a fun ship to watch. Sorry for being a little bit lower energy, a little bit less competent with the camera work this time, guys. Great entry, Mecha. I really love this ship.